Alright kid, let's talk about the Chevy Equinox, specifically the second generation built from 2010 to 2017. Now a lot of folks like these crossovers because they're roomy, comfortable, and don't break the bank. But like every car, they've got their quirks. I've seen plenty of these roll into the shop over the years, and I can tell you exactly what to watch out for. Think of this as me passing down the shortcuts I learned the hard way, so you don't have to. But just before we start, please ensure you've subscribed to the channel. The big engine oil problem. One of the biggest headaches with the early models, especially those with the 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine, is oil consumption. These engines are known to burn oil like a campfire if you're not careful. I've had customers come in thinking their car had a leak, but nope, the engine was just drinking oil faster than they could pour it in. The trouble is tied to the piston rings and how GM designed them. If you don't check your oil regularly, you can end up running low, which leads to bigger damage. My advice, if you've got one of these engines, check that dipstick every 1,000 miles. Keep the oil topped up and the engine will treat you better. Ignore it and you could be looking at a full rebuild. Timing chains and stretched patience. Still on that 2.4-liter engine, timing chains can be another sore spot. If you hear a rattling noise when you start the engine cold, that's your warning sign. A stretched timing chain doesn't just make noise. It can throw off the engine timing and cause misfires, rough idling, and eventually leave you stranded. Chevy updated some of the parts in later years, but plenty of 2010-2013 models still suffer from this. Replacing a timing chain isn't cheap, but it's way better than waiting until the chain slips and bends valves. That'll really empty your wallet. Air conditioning that quits on you. Another thing I've seen often on these Equinoxes is the AC system going bad. The most common issue is a weak or dead AC compressor. You'll hop in on a hot summer day, crank the dial, and all you get is warm air blowing in your face. Sometimes it's just a leak in the lines or a bad condenser, but compressors have been a frequent failure point. The good news is, once you fix it right with quality parts, the system usually holds up for years. The bad news? Replacing an AC compressor isn't a small bill, so don't be surprised if it stings. Electrical gremlins. Now, let's talk about the electronics. The Equinox isn't the worst in the world, but I've seen my fair share of wonky power windows, locks, and infotainment glitches. Sometimes the radio cuts out, sometimes the backup camera freezes, and sometimes you'll get warning lights for systems that are working just fine. Most of these come down to bad modules, weak wiring, or just age catching up with the car. They're more annoying than deadly, but they can make you scratch your head. If you buy one used, test all the electronics before you hand over the cash, just to be safe. Transmission trouble in higher mileage cars. Last but not least, the 6-speed automatic transmission in these Equinoxes can give trouble as they age. Around the 120,000 to 150,000 mile mark, I've seen plenty of them develop harsh shifting, slipping between gears, or even total failure. A lot of this comes down to fluid. GM called the transmission sealed, but don't believe it. That fluid needs to be changed if you want the transmission to last. A drain and fill every 50,000 miles is cheap insurance. If a seller tells you the fluid's never been touched, expect a budget for repairs down the road. Long-term reliability. Is the Equinox worth it? So how does the 2010-2017 Chevy Equinox stack up long-term? Well, it's a mixed bag. If you've got one of the four-cylinder models and you keep an eye on the oil, you can get decent life out of it. If you ignore oil consumption, you'll be in trouble fast. The V6 option avoids most of the oil issues but can drink gas like a thirsty horse. Overall, the Equinox can be a solid family hauler if you stay on top of maintenance. The key is preventive care. Regular oil checks, fresh transmission fluid, and fixing little issues before they snowball. I've seen owners put 200,000 miles on these things with no major drama, and I've also seen engines die before 100,000 because nobody checked the dipstick. So there you have it, kid. The top 5 common issues on the 2010-2017 Chevy Equinox: oil consumption, timing chain problems, AC failures, electrical gremlins, and aging transmissions. None of these are the end of the world if you know what to look for and keep up with maintenance. At the end of the day, the Equinox is like any other car. Treat it right, and it'll take care of you. Neglect it, and it'll bleed your wallet dry. If you're shopping for one used, bring along someone who knows what they're looking at, or at least get a pre-purchase inspection. That way you'll know if you're buying a dependable ride or a headache waiting to happen.